Hey stupid! Get over here! Hello Meryl, please draw Megan Fox.
Wait, so you can talk?
Anything is possible if it's made in Japan.
What is this, like the new version of TomTom? This is so annoying. I can't draw her now. I'm way too busy.
Please. I'll be your best friend. She's so hot.
Look, you're supposed to be a low-maintenance Japanese car. I should have gotten a Subaru. This is ridiculous.
A Subaru? You are even more of an asshole than David Hasselhoff.
Oh, really?
Over yourself.
And don't mess with the Hoff. He's huge in Germany. This is ridiculous. All I wanted was an ice cream. I'm getting out of the car.
The doors are locked. Meryl, I was hoping it wasn't going to come to this.
I'm calling OnStar. Okay, I'll do it. This video is going to show you how to draw Megan Fox. It doesn't matter what your experience level is at drawing. All you have to do is follow the step-by-step instructions. If you give it a try, you might transform your artistic skills. Step 1. Draw the rainbow shape and the wavy line below it. Step 2. Turn the rainbow shape into an egg shape. Notice that the bottom part of the egg shape is bigger than the top. Add the two ellipses below the wavy line. Notice that the two ellipses are slightly different from each other. The one on your right is more circular, and the one on your left is more oval-like. Step 3 is a tricky step. Take some extra time to observe before you draw. Notice the placement and shape of the squiggly line for the nose. It is slightly lower than the halfway point of the egg shape for the head. It is not as wide as the flattened M shape for the top lip. When you draw the top lip, be sure to observe that it is closer to the nose than the chin. Step 4. Add the bottom lip and the space between the lips. Notice that I put a darker line below where the teeth will go. The bottom lip is similar to the width of the two shapes above it. Step 5. Just breathe. While this step looks difficult, it is not urgent to perfectly get the shape of the hair. Remember, with the exception of the MTV show Jersey Shore, hair is moving and never in a constant shape. Observe the hair in this image and draw it on your paper. Step 6. Add the eyes and the eyebrows. Notice that the eyebrows are at the top of the ellipses and the eyes fall in the center of the shapes. Notice that there is a double line over each eye. Also, notice where the pupil and iris fall within the eye shape. Hey, welcome to the blending part. I hope you liked my silly introduction. The choices that you have to blend, you could use a blending stump, a Q-tip, which everybody has in their house, or you could use a paintbrush. You're going to see me use a blending stump and a paintbrush, to combine the strengths of both of those. Starting out with the eyes, she has green eyes and lighter in tone, so I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to leave that lighter, and you're going to see me go dark later. Let me say this before anything else. If this part of the video goes too fast for you, all you need to do is check out the extended shading tutorial. I'll put a link to it right here. All you need to do is click that, and the shading will be super slow. I mean, if you've invested that much time, you want to take your time with this. So if you feel I'm going too fast, just try that out. Some of you are familiar with my process already, and this will be a good speed for that. Basically, I did a layer of cross-hatching, and I just smudged it with a brush, a very, very soft tip paintbrush. I'm going in dark around the eyes. For the eyelashes, she has especially long eyelashes on the top, and she's wearing mascara, so the bottom also seems very long. One thing I'll point out that's very different about her face, her eyebrows. I usually tell people, the eyebrows are whatchamacallit, they're not one constant shape, but I'm sure part of it was the makeup, the mascara that she used. The eyebrows are one solid shape. The hair, you're going to see me do something different on the left side, her right side. I'm going to leave a little bit of texture, and then I'm going to cover it over with some pencil lines. I am using a graphite stick, which you could find in most art supply stores, and it's a 9B graphite stick, so very, very dark. The paper that I just used right there was a slip sheet, and that just prevents my hand from blocking it. What I would do from this point on is I would stop the video periodically. You're going to see me repeat the process that I just did several times until I get it right, but shading requires a lot of moving. So what I would do, maybe every minute or so, or every 2 minutes, pause the video, try to shade along with me. If you're like, oh my god, Merrill, this is too fast, again, just try the extended shading resource and you won't have any problems. You shouldn't have any problems. There's a strong shadow that's happening because the hair is over the side of the face, and I'm trying to get that. And again, that takes time to build. I would actually recommend using an HB pencil and no darker than a 2B pencil for the face parts. The face doesn't really get darker than that, other than the eyebrows, the nostril, the corners of the mouth, and the eyes, and especially the eyelashes. But the rest of the face, you don't need to go darker than 2B. I'm going to zoom in a second, and you're going to see. It looks blotchy at this point, and I'm using a combination of the eraser and the blending stumps. I feel that I made a mistake. I went in too early with the blending stumps, and most mistakes are correctable. This one was correctable, but when you really press things down with the blending stump, it's very tough to get out. That's why I like the paintbrush a little bit better. I'll say this about the paintbrush: you got to be patient. It's almost like going to an archaeological dig with a toothbrush. You're going through stuff very slowly. You're moving stuff very slowly. So you have to be patient, but yes, it will indeed move stuff. I'm making a video, so I wanted to make it less painful, for you guys watching. I couldn't stand watching like an hour-long video, so I'm trying to move it along, so I jumped in with the blending stump. Let's see. I'm shaping the highlights on the face. There's one on her forehead. There is one below either one of the eyes. And again, I don't want there to be an appearance of any sort of lines on her face. I believe she's 23 years old, so that's a very young face, and that's the difference. If you were drawing somebody older, you could leave more, more shading. You want the shading to be. You could leave more gradation, or a differentiation, or a difference in the shading on an older face. Younger face, it's got to be very, very, very smooth. The skin is thicker on a younger face, so I'm really spending more time on this. It might seem like less details on the face, it's actually more, but they're much more subtle. So I'm really working in. This was actually a 2-hour drawing. It usually takes me about an hour to do the drawing part of these step-by-steps. Corners of the mouth, I'm being very careful. The teeth, I'm being very careful. You don't see the bottom teeth. Anybody who has bottom teeth in their drawing, cover them over with, just dark lines. I'm sorry, just a dark shape covering it, because all you see when somebody smiles is the top teeth. There's a really complex shadow on the bottom of her nose. You have the darkest part, which is the nostril. You also have a slightly lighter shadow. The word lighter can be deceptive. I don't mean as in highlight. I mean slightly lighter in tone, but it is still a shadow. So you want to make that dark, just not as dark as the nostril. And shading is relativity. I say that in every single video, I know, but get that in your head. You're comparing different parts of the picture. This is about to end right now, but again, what I would do, about 10 seconds from now, pause the video, observe from that point, and do your best. If you need more, go to the extended shading resource. I hope this video helped you, and I wish you guys and girls good luck in drawing Megan Fox. Thanks for all the requests. Take care.